You're probably wondering how Shadow got here, but at the beginning of his own game, even he doesn't know. For him, the first level starts with 4 rapid 16th notes on 1E anda, bursting out from his mechanical origins of industrial research and development. These hedgehogs are 2 of a kind, crafted from the same blueprint. But is Shadow's music different from Sonic's?
Almost definitely.
For starters, both creatures have their own way of using the Endless Mine rhythmic motif at times, which is what I call it since Endless Mine is the first instance, but it's more generally for the Sonic series overall, since it is an endless mine of potential applications. For comparison, let's listen to how it's used in the Mania menu theme, which has the fitting title of Comfort Zone. And you won't see Shadow use the leading tone like this either. You know, the note that's immediately below the 1, so hearing it makes you expect tonic resolution soon. But the move back to 1 doesn't have to happen, and the leading tone itself can be used as a chord tone of the 1 chord, since it's the no man's land in the dead center of the stack of your potential tonic chord. Listen to how the Mania menu theme puts a leading tone right on beat 1, to serve as a destination rather than a stepping stone. You've arrived at the best area of Florida. Grab a martini. So if that's how Sonic uses the Endless Mine motif, how about Shadow? Well, we know he has Sonic DNA, because Gerald Robotnik looked closely at the mural at Hidden Palace Zone. And in the first level of Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube, we see Shadow's revision of the series motif, with the key difference of removing the second note. Now why is this? Anyone who's played Sonic Adventure 2 knows about Shadow's ability to outpace Sonic, and it's not because he has stronger calves.
Wow, he's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp. Shadow.
So Shadow's motif revision has him warping past the second note that Sonic typically steps on. After scoring an emerald on the streets of the opening level Westopolis, Shadow has arrived. If you try to control Shadow like Sonic, you're gonna have a bad time. Unfortunately, not everyone has a gaming mentor to explain how to get the most out of the game.
You got no brakes to slam on and you can't make any quick turns. So you gotta anticipate your turns a lot sooner. This is so cool.
Once you crack the code of how to enjoy heroes, a world of fun opens up in this game too. And Sonic Team truly brought their A-game with this one.
Mr. Yuji Naka is alright!
It has tons of levels with multiple missions and paths, an ensemble cast and cutscenes and gameplay, and a Certified Flames original soundtracks, helmed by Jun Senoue himself. He composed the Westopolis music, which uses the momentum of the Sonic series motif to flow into a powerful chorus. The notes 5 to 1 with a chromatic approach tone are pretty simple in themselves, but when used in the context of the composition, these notes benefit from, and even derive their identity from, the harmonic motion built in the lead-up. And there's a strong power in arriving at a note and letting the impact remain. Sometimes composers are too concerned with holding attention that they can't go very far without adding more notes. Look at these notes, now look at these. But there's a true power in arriving at a note and letting it simmer. Jun Senoue has always understood this and is still at it as recently as Superstar's Cyber Station. And if you neutralize all 45 black creatures, the hero path takes you to Lethal Highway, with music that starts with the motorcycle engine revving that's been touring the world recently during this, the Year of Shadow. The second level also has you team up with Sonic, and the Endless Mine rhythm along with it, this time enjoying a more Hendrix guitar treatment. Next up on the hero path is Circus Park, which has callbacks to some of your favorite Sonic memories. The Barrel of Doom and Brad Buxer's March of the Gladiators circus jingle. Circus Park was this game's one contribution from composer Mariko Nanba, whose compositions we previously explored in the Knuckles Chaotix video. This track is one of this game's rare examples of a major key, but no leading tone though. It does have the Mixolydian flat 7, like at Proto Carnival Night. While hearing this, you can imagine Shadow scoffing, not wanting to deal with all this bouncy circus nonsense. Next up on the hero path is the bouncy fun at Death Ruins. Does this excellent guitar work remind you of anything? It should, because a new iteration appears in next year's Sonic 06 for the Flame Core level where Shadow has a cutscene. The next level is a rare Sonic series example of setting an entire level in a flashback memory. Shadow rediscovers his connection with Maria and the mission he promised her.
As I promised you, Maria, I will protect the Professor and the Ark.
This is the only level in the game that doesn't have a dark mission. Though it goes without the leading tone, the minor 7th serves as the foundation for Maria's inverted 3 chord, a grounding presence for Shadow through all the chaos and uncertainty. Maria has been playable since 2005, if you have a second controller. She can collect rings and even attack Shadow when he's in the turret guns. But with this flashback sequence complete, Shadow is renewed with purpose. There's no more doubt about the road forward in the last level, Final Haunt. This reassurance is conveyed in the music, which is definitely major, with plenty of the major 3rd and 6th, but still no leading tone. This isn't Sonic Schoolhouse. This clarity of purpose calls to mind the prototype launch bass music, with the confidence of an uplifting march along your way to the final battle. Reflecting on the journey that got us here, we see a curious distribution of key signatures. I don't typically call your attention to the key of a song, because that info doesn't get you any closer to determining the statement a song communicates. If someone tells you the happiest sounding key is C major, let them know you're not in the market for snake oil. Pay attention not to individual values, but rather ratios between values. Similarly, the number of sharps and flats a key has is actually just a man-made set of instructions on how to find the right notes on an instrument. It's not describing the note's inherent properties. Still, the choice of key signatures across multiple levels could contribute to a symbolic arc, even if those properties do not actually exist in the music's audio itself. As a fascinating arc, Westopolis starts the run with 5 flats, in the chaos and uncertainty of so many potential outcomes. Sticking with Sonic on the hero path reduces the flats to 4. The major keyed circus jaunt with Tails trims out all but 1 flat, retained for its relative D minor key in Death Ruins, then used again for the more chill Lost Impact flashback. And with Shadow's recollection and introspection now complete, he doubles down on his promise to Maria by using the relative major key of the 2nd level's F minor, marking the hero path out of Westopolis. Is this a hint that it's the canon path? Well, consider that all the other last levels have the 3 flats of C minor, a ripple effect of the choice to take the dark path out of Westopolis.
I need more than just 1 key.
This is nuts.
And that's how you sound direct. Most paths end up at C minor, cause most of Shadow's instincts pull him toward destruction and domination. While playing, you have to make a deliberate effort to stay on the path of justice, because each time you encounter Eggman or Black Doom, you have to manually pause to switch back to the hero mission. But no matter which path or missions you conquer, at the end of it, Shadow will ultimately be all of him, which is confirmed in the game's main theme, I am all of me, the lyrics of which are delivered in the rhythm of Shadow's Endless Mind variation by the big man himself, Johnny Gioeli. At the Sonic Symphony Boston show, I saw Crush 40's Johnny open a set with this song, and wow, was he electric, with a stage IQ that's off the charts. I quite enjoyed him playing up the tritone bit that launches into the first verse. It's no surprise that Shadow's theme in this game is connected to Shadow and Sonic's shared theme in Sonic Adventure 2, Live and Learn, which features the iconic pentatonic walkdown in the intro riff. So again, we see Shadow's signature melody reference and revise Sonic's established one. It does have a pentatonic walkdown in the main hook, but not on beat 1 where we'd expect it to begin. Shadow's already one step ahead, shifting the pentatonic walkdown forward to begin on beat 2. Due to these similarities, I initially thought the riff in the movie 3 teaser was I Am All of Me, but it's actually Live and Learn, and come Christmas it will live forever in cinema history, which will get an even bigger market share, now that movie 3 is now competing not with Avatar 3, but Lion King 9. It's no surprise the Sonic series continued referencing these compositions in tandem. At the moment Shadow goes super during the true final boss of his own game, we get the guitar groove from Sonic Adventure 2's menus, and Live and Learn's pentatonic walkdown is reversed to ascend upward as Shadow rises to meet the final challenge. With an even further mashup when going super in Sonic Racing Transformed, which reprises Shadow 05's super theme with the pentatonic walk up intact. It's too bad the super special doesn't last long enough to even get to it.
Death to all who oppose me!
Shut it down.
Shut down!
Damn it.
There's only one way to end a video of this magnitude, with a Shadow the Hedgehog JP commercial, which has an altered version of the song Tripod Baby by the Japanese hip-hop group M-Flow. In USA ads, Shadow is the ultimate life form, but in Japan, he's the ultimate dancer. See you on December 20, everybody!
Let me hit you with the music song. This is how it goes now.
M-Flow loves Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog 12月15日 on sale.
And you do have brakes to slam on. Just let go of the joystick at any time. Even better, hold R to seamlessly start strafing. My man.